Namaste. Welcome to the first episode of the podcast. I have a question for you. What comes to your mind when you think of toys? Usually, teddy bear or any other soft toys, right? But there are also digital, mechanical, board games, Internet of Things toys, and many other creative toys. Where do these toys come from? Have you ever wondered? Yes, like it's already mentioned in the title, today's episode is about toy designer and toy designing. In today's episode, we are going to find out more about toy designing and clear out a common misconception about toy designers. Are you excited to know more? Well then, allow me to introduce Ms. Suhasini Paul, one of the best and well-known toy designers of the country. Did you know that the surprise toys and collectibles we get with the Kinder Joy that all kids love were designed by Ms. Suhasini Paul together with her team? Yes, now she has her own company called Paul Studio, through which they are doing a wonderful job of designing creative, educational, and interactive products for children. Her clients include Kinder Joy, Disney, Chhota Bheem, ITC, and many other Indian and global brands.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much Jahnavi for the wonderful introduction. I am very happy to be a part of your podcast Have You Ever Wondered? And looking forward to the interview.
Keeping aside the textbook definitions, in your words, please tell us who is a toy designer and what do they do?
A toy designer loves playing with toys and is still in touch with one's inner child. Toy designer conceptualizes a toy or a game and defines the playtime of a child. Also, they develop new toys from design, manufacturing, and marketing perspective. Toy designers do research by watching kids at play and talking to them about what they want for a new toy or maybe to improve an existing toy. So they are constantly in touch with kids and they love watching kids playing.
Our next question is, what makes you excited about toy designing?
The first and foremost thing is that I am working for children. That's the most satisfying things to do. While designing toys, I get to spend a lot of my time with kids and also play with them. And also, since my childhood, I used to create my own toys rather than buying one. So it gives me immense pleasure to create playthings or toys and then eventually play with them.
Can you share some of your experiences and proud moments?
As a student, I was recognized and awarded by Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji in 2005 for designing an innovative product. And it was very encouraging for me while starting my career as a toy designer. So it really gave me a boost. And I have always kept milestones for myself and I could meet them. Like I wanted to create toys for Disney and an opportunity came my way to design toys for Disney. The most surprising and memorable opportunity was to design toys for Kinder Joy. I have never dreamt of it actually, but it was very gratifying to see my toys being manufactured by Kinder Joy and were available in India and across the globe. I was on the top of the world when I bought Kinder Joy chocolates, and in one of them, what I found is a toy which has been designed by me. It was very, very gratifying for me. Another instance I would like to mention here is when I design for my global clients, they give my name on their packaging, and the toys are sold and exhibited around the world in all the toy fairs. And they are available in a lot of toy chains across the world. It is most proud moment for me as an Indian designer to design in India for the world.
Very inspiring, ma'am. Thanks a lot for sharing. Now, we are going to explore toy designing a little bit through an example. Like I have mentioned earlier, Ms. Suhasini Paul was one of the designers to design some of the innovative and interactive collectibles that come with the Kinder Joy. Ma'am, can you share what it is like behind the scenes? Say, what factors are considered during the designing of the toys and what is the flowchart like from idea to production?
important factor is that it has to go along with the eatable, that is a chocolate. So it has to be very safe for kids. The material we use, the it has to have a soft corner. It has to be very safe to look and feel. And second thing is that it has to go in the half part of the shell, that is half eggshell. So the space given for a toy is very small. So whatever we design needs to fit in that space, and it has to have a immense play value. And lastly, it should not have any hazards like choking hazards. So it need not be too small so that it has choking hazards, and it cannot be big to fit into that shell. So this is a challenge while designing a Kinder Joy toy. Apart from that, what we do is the best part if we can do is designing a toy in such a way that it fits in that shell, and when it comes out it becomes bigger. So maybe a foldable thing, or maybe joinery or something like that when we design. So it is a delight for children to have Kinder Joy. Let me tell you how it is from idea to production of the toy. First, we start the toy design in through research. First, we do the research as in to observe children while in their playtime, how they are playing, what do they like, what kind of toys they play with, and what is their expectation from a Kinder Joy toy. I ask them several questions and get to know their psychology through them. Second is coming to the drawing board and making ideas. Once we finalize the idea along with other team members from their design team, then it goes for production. So before going to production, it actually goes through different stages like engineering design, tooling, and if it is a plastic toy, then tooling, and then detailing of that toy, and then eventually it goes for a production. Along with the toy, there is always an instruction sheet attached to it. So we need to design that instruction sheet also. In this way, along with the instruction sheet and a toy, it gets complete.
Here comes one of the questions I look forward to the most. And that question is, what are some misconceptions about toy designer or toy designing?
Whenever anybody meets me for the first time, or they came to know that I am a toy designer, the first question they ask me, oh, so you design soft toys or a teddy bear? So the biggest misconception about a toy designer is that they only make soft toys or a teddy bear. Trust me, I have not designed a teddy in my 15 years of career. As a toy designer, we do many more serious things like designing a board game or educational game, Internet of Things toys, toys for infants and toddlers, and kids product. So it is a serious business.
Yes, and I hope through this episode, this misconception gets cleared. For anyone who wants to take up toy designing as a career, what is the required formal education, and what would you suggest to those that want to explore it as a hobby?
The formal education for being a toy designer or to pursue it as a career is doing a toy design program in post-graduation. And in India, only one institute is offering this program for 2.5 years, and that is NID, National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. So you have to enroll in that program to do masters in toy design. And the eligibility criteria for that program is you have to be a graduate in engineering, architecture, child psychology, any arts graduate or fine arts graduate. So then you have to go for an ID entrance exam. Once you clear an ID entrance exam, then you will be called for the workshop test and the situation test and the interview and a personal interview. Then if you are selected, then you can do a toy design program at NIT. So this is how you can make it as a career. And for making it as a hobby, so there are a lot of